Hey, good morning. How are you doing? This is one of my one-sided speculation to the current world situation from my viewpoint, and there might be hidden factors which I don't even know, and there might be true factors which I haven't really realized yet, and which might be different from what I thought. So there are some things which I misunderstood in terms of this. So please listen to my talk on the premise that there's so many speculations to what I'm going to talk about from now. So, although we are having really rapid technology progression in the world, people's sense of ethics and people's sense of crisis don't follow this, technology innovation, and these are left behind the process of technology innovation. So, I'm really worried about the world effect brought by rapid technology progression, neglecting people's ethics and people's morals in the world. Have you ever thought who is going to receive the benefits of this cutting edge technologies? Have you ever thought who is going to use the product invented by means of this cutting edge uh, innovation and technology? Of course, there are so many people who use these benefits and use this advantage to enhance the convenience of the society to make their lives better and better by by way of technology startups and social startups. And we, who are normal people, receive these benefits to make our lives better and better through this technology. However, cutting edge technology, including internet, has initially been developed for the purpose of improvement of military technologies. So one of the military technologies, including internet, is open to private sector these days. But basically, the majority of the rest of the cutting edge technologies uh, is not really shared publicly, but is handled only by military organizations these days. And when we see the current world circumstance, and especially when we see the situation in the Middle East and African countries, there are so many, border disputes and fundamentally, there there are tremendous amounts of conflicts between neighbors, just like a war. And even China, which is one of the most advanced countries in the world, has tried to strengthen the hegemony to the world against the background that it has really great military power. So from my viewpoint, the world has a little bit more self-discipline in terms of the use of force as one of the diplomatic cards. Somehow, compared to the situation where the world was in the middle of World War II before. But I think nothing fundamentally has yet been changed in terms of this problem. Um, it's obvious that each countries contain other countries' forces behind the closed door. In order to contain other countries' forces, cutting-edge technologies has been rapidly developed, involved with academic institutions together, and military technology is actively shared between friendly nations. But on the other side, this kind of technology is folded out to the regions in the country where there are so many disputes and conflicts between neighbors by military companies deliberately. And this fact necessarily make the conflict problems between countries, between nations, bigger and bigger, and is bringing a fatal problem that increase the number of casualty in the world. So this is a really ironical matter, I think. So what I want to say here is that, in my impression, the degree of sense of ethics and morals of people who both use technology and who develop technology is extremely low these days, I think. They always think about how they can protect their benefits and how they can eliminate disturbing elements, whatever kind of justice they have in this issue. So, have you ever thought why all wars in the world hasn't yet gone, even in 2021? I believe this problem comes from, humans' instinct, inner mind that makes us feel like protecting our benefits and disputing each other to avoid disturbing elements from each other. So I think it is way more important to educate children ethics and morals before educating children high class technology and cutting edge technologies. I feel a kind of sense of crisis against that there are a few educational institutions that educate children ethics and morals, and they always focus on educating children high class technology and high class, cutting edge technologies to create innovation in the world, and they are not really interested in thinking about how they can take each other's hand in each other in the future. So I think it's not really simple mission that we can overcome in the future, but this is very, very important. I think that we shouldn't this issue of the ethics and the morals behind the development of cutting edge technologies. What do you think about it?